the whole premise of 7K is to, you lead by example, you do the autosaver. It's the point of it is to save and build wealth. Okay. So that's why, I think that's why they have that stipulation in there. So once you actually qualify as an associate where you have an active left and an active right, that's when you want to make sure that you are doing your monthly autosaver. And like you had emailed me or messaged me about the grace period. And yeah, technically you can go to 45 days, but I'd watch it. I wouldn't get too close to it. But my whole point here is with everybody that's under me or you or aid coming forward is to be able to, to help you guys to get to that point. Because what I wanted to share with you, and let me see if I can do this here.
Rick, I'm going to go off video because I'm about 30 seconds behind. So
okay,
it's just looking silly.
Okay, no worries. Let's see. Okay, all right.
I thought you were pretty skilled to talk about lips moving. You just need a doll next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, something sitting on your lap, right? Okay. All right.
I know just the person, and she's not on this video.
Okay. So one of the things that I've been working on, and I'm going to show it to you here, is it's this thing that's called a one-pager. Okay. And let's see. So what this is something that I've been doing through ClickFunnels. And this is actually the normal Zoom call that I was doing in the past. This is superseding this, but at the same time, what I'm going to be talking on this whole thing, the main thing is 7K, but the other two things are iHub and then CoinZoom. Okay, that's what this is. But this is one thing that I'm working on right now. And this is something that probably not the 16th, but the 23rd is when I want to actually start the webinars for these. But when I'm doing this, when I go to share the link for 7K, this is going to be on the Rotator. Okay, so it's going to have everybody that's on our team or that's been, whether it's on you directly, Scott, or me directly, or anybody that like Marlon and Jan and so on as it goes down. And what I want to do is I want to show you that real quick here. Let me see if I can get it up here. Crap, let me do this.
Well, just while you're sorting that, Rick, I really need to try and get some people under me, because at the moment it's just a cost to me. I'm not making it. I know I've got the silver coins for the future, but I'm not making money at the moment. I'm losing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that's the right one.
I received my 4th coin yesterday.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I'll show you what I'm doing here. All right, so this is in ClickMagic, and
I reckon prioritize the Rick. Just the thing. I reckon prioritize the ones on autosaver. So like for example, Aid, I'd put him more percentage just because it does help him get that. If you know what I mean. Like how you've got it split up even at the moment.
Right.
But there's a lot of them not on the autosavers. Like if you was to more give Aid a bit more percentage, just
okay.
I think, and it would also motivate, like, be an incentive to get on the autosave.
Okay. Yeah. I know what you're saying. So like all these links here, I've had this between the 2 pages. Like all these are the links that I've been running over the last probably 6 months. And for the main website itself, the silver and gold website, this is what ClickMagic looks like. So I've got A, Daniel, Jan, Marlon. This is the lady that signed up underneath me, but she's no longer actively getting her autosaver. That's my oldest son. That's my youngest. That's you, Scott.
I'm happy if you take me off and give mine to A. Like,
well, I have you on here because I was going to say is once you get an active, I believe, left, then it would behoove of you to switch the percentage. And
well, I think Daniel's on my left, so like
okay. So when I'm going to be doing this one pager and doing those Zoom calls and webinars and everything, I'm going to be using the Rotator link. It's not going to be my link. So it's going to be everybody's. So that's why I wanted to have this video, just to share with you guys what that looks like. And so as people, and like I try to tell people that don't test the link on the website. I mean, if you hover over it, let me do this. Actually, I'll just keep it here. So like, all right, let's go to the home page. Okay, yeah. Let's see. So this is like, if anybody, like Scott, if you have somebody, I'm still on this video here, I'm offering to pay somebody's half of their membership. That was the bonus that I did that time. And so if you know of somebody that, is in one of the 7 countries or whatever, that's like kind of borderline, but they're kind of hesitant about the membership fee or anything like that, just have them do that and then click on that link or contact me through that. Okay. But in this case here,
and then put them under aid.
Yeah. So yeah, just tell them to contact me and say that, Scott or whatever referred me, and then I'll go ahead and give them AID's link. Okay. So like anytime here, if this is just the video one, but when you like here, get started today right here. So I'm not sure if you can see in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, it's got getting started. That's the Rotator link. Okay. I'm not sure because if I take it off,
Yeah,
I can see it.
Yeah. But if you
while you're hovering over right here, we can see it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's but if anybody on our team goes and clicks it, it's gonna pull up one of our, the 9 people on there, and then it'll just move it to the next person. So it kind of, it's not a good thing to do that. But then even with the getting started videos, I keep reinforcing in here, and even in my video there, is that if somebody else referred you to the team, make sure you get their name or their affiliate link so they can get accredited to you guys. Okay. And that was what I was going to say is, don't be afraid, to share the website. I know, Scott, you got so much crap going on that, you're limited with your time and everything, but that's what I kind of want to reiterate it to, like Marlon and Jan too. It's like, don't be afraid to share the website, because I'm going to actually be adding a testimonial page. And like I had Marlon do a video for me that I posted on the Silver and Gold. I'll actually put that. I have a separate Silver and Gold Solutions YouTube channel now, and I'm going to start putting all our testimonials on there. So like, even if you don't want to get on camera, but you want to like take a picture of your 7K shipment or something like that, I'm going to create a separate section on the website here where it's either got, team member testimonials. Okay. Because like on my homepage, these people here at the bottom, these are all legitimate people that actually hit these ranks, because I got these off of 7K, their website. Okay. That's when I first qualified. But that's actually my mentor, that guy, but we won't talk about him. Anyways, but that's what I wanted to do, is in this members results page here, I was going to swap it out with member testimonials, and I have a section for that too, to help kind of, build that authority. Okay. But then what I wanted to show you too, and I want to do this, I know you don't have a lot of time on here, Scott, before you got to go. But the thing I had mentioned to you in the chat, Scott, was, and this is something that I know all of us have some form of crypto to a degree. Okay. And this one guy that I've known for about 3 years now. Oops, that's not the right one. Let me see. Crap. Hang on one second. Shoot, I lost it. He's got, maybe it's this one. Yeah, this is it. He's been doing crypto for a while, and he experimented a lot last year and lost a lot of money, but he actually, some guy that's part of a hedge fund, developed this program, and it's actually been accurate. So what it does is it goes by the date. And I just want to show you this real quick. So it'll tell you what it's taking the averages of all the cryptocurrencies and going, it's the actual program itself goes back to the beginning of last year. And I guess this guy actually invested like $1,000 for his mom's house and actually made over 150 grand just by basing it off of purchases on this index thing. Okay. So I just wanted to show you that I actually put some money into this guy, but it's actually like the hedge fund guy is the one who operates it. And what they do is once it starts going where like here it's saying hold cash because the market's unstable. What they're doing with this graph here is they can tell by the averages, even when it went up above where they're saying it was okay to invest, they were saying, yeah, invest, but don't invest heavily because it's not like a bull market. So this thing is actually keeps track of when it's a bull market and when it's not. But when the market does, based on this graph and the data they have, when it does go up, they actually tell you which crypto they recommend investing in. But so I'm going to try it and see how it goes. And if it's something that if I start seeing, yeah, this thing is 100% accurate now that I've got some money into it, then I'll let you guys know. But I just kind of wanted to show you this here while I had you on the call. Okay. So it's something that, and I'm not doubting the guy and because he showed me the results, and it's like, and it's not just like me. It's not like he singled out me to show it to. It's like a whole group of people he did. So that was just something I wanted to share with you. Okay,
I've actually seen something similar to that, Rick. I don't know whether you've heard of Noble Goldman and IM Academy.
Yeah.
But there was a video from IM Academy that showed a similar sort of graph recently, and the guy that was doing that was making an absolute fortune.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's like in this case here. That's where I want to see if the results are what the guy says.
Yeah,
and if it is, then I'll let you guys know, because I don't want, this is one thing that I've lost enough money over the years. I don't want you guys losing money too. And that's like with something like this, that's where, like I've said before, I won't ever share something that I'm not doing myself. So I'm going to keep track of this. I put actually the money in. They just opened it up. So I put the money in yesterday. So I'm going to keep track of day by day how things go and see what happens. Okay. So just to kind of keep you guys in on the loop on that. But my intent with this is any profit of it is going to go back into our team here on Silver and Gold. So like, if like Scott, if you need help 1 month, or if it's Jan or Marlon or, Aid, if you need help 1 month or whatever, that's what I'm going to use that towards. Okay. Because my entire goal here for Silver and Gold Solutions, as far as everybody on our team, is I want to make sure I want to really realistically, I think everybody should be able to hit the rank of silver, which is 3,500 a week. And once we can get to that point, everybody to that point, you're going to have a lot less stress in your life. And I know it's like, it's not about the money, but it's just having it, it's, it does eliminate the stress. Okay. Trust
what
me.
do you mean stress?
I'm
not stressed.
That's when they told me they wanted to send me for a stress test. I'm like, stress test? I don't need no stress test. But it's one of those things. That's my goal. Okay. And what
Excellent.
I wanted to do here is, while you're still on here, Scott, you got what, like 10 minutes roughly?
Yeah, about that.
Okay. So real quick, what I'm going to do here with in your profile where it's got loyalty points. So anytime you're making a purchase yourself, you Aid and Scott, you both should have.
Yeah, I've already checked that out. I think the cheapest one is the Mr. Bean note at the moment.
Yeah. So it's like, these are the points that you accumulate, whether it's through your own autosaver or if somebody else signs up under you, you get the loyalty points. And so basically it's like an extra bonus. Like it's one of the hidden benefits of 7K that a lot of people I don't think are aware of. So these keep accumulating. And so these coins down here are ones they have exclusive to redeeming your loyalty points. And they do change. So these, like the ones that are here, like a month from now, there'll be different ones on here. So that's just kind of one thing I wanted to point out. So in these, you would get basically, you would, I have like 820 total. So basically, and I mean, I'm still short. Like this lowest one is 1200 right now. Actually, I did check it before about an hour ago, and the Mr. Bean one was on there, and I'm not sure. So it's already taken off. But that's one thing that people don't realize. It's like, okay, yes, so you're saving, and yeah, you're getting the physical silver or gold, and you're getting the points. But on top of it too, you're actually getting double points because it goes towards loyalty points. Okay, so it's just a kind of a hidden thing. But then when you go to this is something that I think you're aware of this, Scott. I'm not sure if 8 is, but if you're looking for stuff to use to promote 7K, the links button here, when you go here, this is the wealth strategies. If you click on that, it's got the video, it's got a pre-done PowerPoint that if you wanted to host it yourself, you could do that. So these are all in here and you can use them. And there's like even the PDF in that. And like if you click share the opportunity, it's going to share that this wealth strategies video, which goes through the whole 7K process. So like 8, even if you wanted to do that, like even put share a post with it, but because this is not actually coded to anybody, you still would have to put your link next to it or below it or something, or say, like, if you're interested in becoming a member, click this link and then put your link down, Aid. And that way, if somebody's watching, like, yeah, this sounds real good, they're making sure that they're clicking your link so you get credit for it. Okay. That was the only thing I didn't like about this, is that it's not coded to you. And then also, if I did on the 7K homepage, I can't get to, maybe here. They have these 3 videos here. They're like 2 minutes each or whatever. That's what I have combined on the homepage is silver and gold. That's what this page here, this video is all 3 of those silver and are all through the 7K videos combined into one. So like if you, Scott, are 8, if you want, I can actually, and I don't have it coded, I just have it on YouTube. I can actually give you that video if you wanted to use it and then put your link below it. So that's what I was trying to, I just wanted to, share that because I don't think people know where to find this stuff to share. And that's kind of posed a problem. But like anybody that has do you have a LinkedIn account?
I have, yes. I don't use it very much, but I do have one.
Yeah, I would recommend putting your 7K link on there.
Right.
Because that's where I do notice I have gotten people that have contacted me, outside of LinkedIn saying, oh, I see that you're part of 7K. And usually they're trying to sell me some software or whatever, but people do notice what you have in your profile. And, once you do an update, it'll show in the feed that you updated your profile, which will be good too. And that's actually, so you could even actually add like the 7K video or something into your page section as well too. Okay. So yeah, that was one thing I wanted to point out too, is so like this video here is just a combination of all 3 of these put together. All right.
Right.
And that's what, depending on when Jan or Marlon watch this or whatever, and or Daniel too, is because I'm going to try and send this out in an email. If anybody wants it, just let me know, and then I will send it to you direct. I just don't want to assume that you want it. Okay. So anyway, so getting back to here, And if you go to the link section again, if you ever get the chance, and I know, Scott, this will probably be a year or 2 years from now when you're out on the yacht doing your work. But with the training, so you go to the associate training and you click that button there. If you watch that training, you could actually, and if you're wondering if you have time to actually do posts specifically related to 7K, even if you could actually do blog posts based on almost each individual training session that they have. It's really good training. That's where I learned probably about 70% of what I know about gold and silver right now is from that training. So it is really thorough. But that's where you would access the back office trainings under the associate training. Okay. And then let's see, I know you got to, what I want to point out too, Scott, before you go, okay, they do have the healthcare. Okay, that's one of the benefits that they do have. But if anybody that you sign up winds up getting insurance through 7K, you get points on that too. So that's another thing that they just added as far as being able to get points to it. That was like about a month ago they did that. So like if somebody orders health insurance for their family, you can get 20 points per month for that person getting health insurance for his family. If it's just an individual plan, I guess it's like 10 points per month. So that's an added benefit too. And then one thing that I think I might have mentioned this to you before, Scott, but it's been a while. With 7K, and this is where people are like, if you're in it for the long haul and say you get to those, when we get everybody to the higher ranks in that, you can actually will your account to somebody. So it's not one of these things where you keep building this up because, I guess there's probably like 4 people that hit executive gold now. So they're making $12,000 a week or $12,500 a week. And if something happened to them, they could actually in their will say, I want my 7K account to go to this member or to this person. And then all the downline, the entire downline gets transferred that when that person dies, which I don't know of any online company that does that. Usually if the person disappears, so does their account. But in this case here, all the points and all the money. So like say if we'll just do a bad example here, but say if I was dying and I wanted to will my account to you, Scott, all the team members that I have below me, well, you're one of them, but all the points and the status that I have, you would inherit that level. So
I was aware of it.
Yes, it's pretty powerful, really, when you think about it.
I think actually my business club that I'm a member of, VCC, I think they have something similar as well.
Yeah, that's it's really a nice feature. But that's where a lot of it is when you go through the associate training, you find some of these things out. So that's where it's just basically getting yourself familiar with everything. Okay. And then what I wanted to just be real, you got like what, a minute or so, Scott? Before you go, Scott. So moving forward, so probably by the end of this month, I'm going to start doing those. I have a whole email sequence set up with that one pager. So, and it goes out like over a week. And so the premise is they can actually sign up for the webinar right away, but and for the ones that don't, I have it set up to circle back around with them. Okay. So once after the 23rd, make sure you keep an eye on things even more, because by that point too, I should be advertising locally for silver and gold, because I was waiting to get the sign on my building, on my house. So once I get that taken care of, I'll be actually promoting silver and gold even more, and actually having it to where people can actually come in my house, because the one, that free download that I have, that book, that Silver and Gold Solutions book, this one, I have, whoops, you can't see it with it. There we go. I actually had 50 of these printed out, and where people can actually buy them online right now. I just started putting them on like eBay and Etsy. But I'm going to have a voucher code in there with our Rotator link on the voucher code. So when they go to that thing to sign up or to do the webinar, it's going to be coded to somebody on our team. So I've taken it to that level to where, and then when I have people come in, in the front door and I give them this, they're going to have that same sign up code too when they go to create an account. So yeah, so that's one thing that I did too. So they turned out real nice too. And then at some point, I need everybody on the team to send me your actual mailing address, your physical house address. Besides sending you this special coffee mug that I had done through that promotional place that you recommended, Scott. I'll be sending you guys that, but I do have something else and I'm not going to tell you what. You have to wait till you get the box, but it's something that's it's worth sending me your address. Well, even the coffee mug is. But yeah, it's just something that I did because I wanted to do something nice for everybody that's actually taking part and being active with everything. Because that's the whole thing is, it's great to do stuff online, but if you can actually build wealth in the same process and have something physically tangible that you can hold on, it makes a huge difference. And I mean, both you guys know that already. When you open up the package and you're holding it and you're looking, it's like, this is worth it. But, so yeah, so I just wanted to, at some point, I want everybody that's on the team to send me your actual mailing address, and then I'll get something out in the mail to you guys. And
I'll do that straight after this call.
Don't worry, I won't be charging you. $9.97. No. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to do, just kind of something special for everybody. Okay. So yeah, because that was the main thing is I wanted to do is while you were still on here, Scott, is to kind of talk about those things. And it's one of those things with with the video testimonial tool, or even pictures. Anytime you get something, just take a picture of it. And I'm going to start working that into everything that I'm promoting online. Okay, as far as the videos, and whether it's either on social media or like LinkedIn or something. But now that once I get my business on Google Maps and I can advertise, I want to kind of feature everybody as much as possible, that it's not just one person doing it, a lot of people doing it. And that'll help too. Okay. So yeah, I think moving forward, it's things are really going to pick up. And it's just now that once I can get back in Google's good graces for having a 16-inch square sign. I mean, think about it. This is a ruler and 16 inches is like this. And I'm going through hoops to get this thing. So, but yeah, and if you guys ever have any questions, and like I said, don't be afraid to ask if you're tight on a budget. Okay. Because the main thing, it's like I said, my goal is to make sure that all of us, for sure, our first 9 here that we have between you, Scott, and the people that I have, that we actually hit the rank of silver. That's my goal. Okay. And also too, real quick, before you go, Scott, if any of you guys that are watching this, even on the replay, if there's any coin dealers near you, like coin shops or resale shops or something like that, walk in there sometime with one of the coins, because that White House coin that I did the video on, when I showed that to my accountant and he goes, "How much do you want for it?" I assume he looked at it for 2 seconds and he says, "How much do you want for it?" I said, well, it's going for like about $1,200. Now he says, "Can you get me one?" He's just looking, this is my accountant. But if you go in there with some of the, like Scott, you got the gold notes. Yeah. If you go in there with something like that, that's really unique. And that's a foot in the door. It's like, what, if you're interested, check out 7K, give them your link. And I would say you're going to have about a 50-50 shot they're going to sign up for it right away. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay. That was actually on my next list of thing to do, is to look up everybody in Illinois and the surrounding states, and then just mail out letters to them with an image of just the different coins. So, okay. So just kind of, it's it seems kind of simple, but it's kind of overlooked too. You know, one of those things.
I show everyone when they come over. I always pull it out.
But yeah, it's every little bit helps. So, but yeah, that was my
Anyway,
main.
yeah. So I got to get to the podcast now. It started, so I'll go watch that.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for the Zoom.
All right, no
Yeah.
problem, Scott.
Talk to
Yeah,
you soon.
sorry, I can't join you on the podcast, Scott, but I need to get to bed fairly soon.
Yeah. All good.
But I'll watch it soon.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, let me show you one. I'm going to show you one other thing here, Aid. Okay, I'll talk to you later, Scott. All right.
Cheers, Scott.
Okay. All right. Just so you're aware, this was the gold note that Scott got. That's what I was talking about.
Oh wow.
So it's actually a half gram, or yeah, 1/2 of an ounce, but it actually is set up to where it looks like the stained glass window because that's what they're designed off of. Okay.
Yeah.
And each one, there's 7 in the series, and only 10,000 made. But once you get them together, they look just like that crystal clear and that sharp. But if you put like a light behind them, it'd be just like looking through a stained glass window. So that's that. But I wanted to make sure that you understood the compensation plan. Okay, just real quick. So in this case here, this is you when you first join. Okay, so your goal and my goal is to help you as well, is to get one left and one right, a direct referral. So once you hit that rank, that's when you qualify for the associate. Okay, and
Right.
so then like in the compensation plan, they consider an associate $500 a week, where you'd have 500 points on your left and 500 on your right. But they started doing the 250. So like if you hit at the end of 1 week, you had like 275 points on one side and 250 on the other, they would actually put, they subtract the points from your total, but they would put $250 in your Sound Money wallet. Okay. And so what they always put in the Sound Money wallet first, and they hold it for 5 days. And the reason why they hold it for 5 days is because there's a 5-day window that people can cancel. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So once it hits past that 5 days, you can either keep the money in your Sound Money wallet or else just transfer it to your bank account, and then you have the cash. Okay. But if you keep it in your Sound Money wallet, you can actually use that money towards paying your autosaver if you wanted to, or doing whatever you want with it. Okay.
Yeah.
So once you get your first 2 people as a left and a right in your associate, then your goal and my goal too is to help those 2 people get 2 people and become an associate. Okay. So you're an associate, then your first 2 directs are associate. Then your very next direct left and right that you get, that qualifies you as a copper. So you're up to $1,000 per week. Okay.
Wow.
And so and to take it a step further to get to the next level as a bronze, what you're doing is you're helping your first 2 associates become coppers. And then your next direct referrals make you a bronze. So that's where it really is I call it the pay it forward program, because in order for you to qualify or to rank up, you're helping other people do it at the same time. And this is one of the first things that, it's not just like people go on your downline and you forget about them. No, you're supposed to help the people in your downline.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, and I'll show you this. Let me do this. Let's see. I'll show you this in let's see, this one here.
I'm not in a rush to go, by the way, Rick. So I don't want to be all night, but I'm not in a rush.
No problem. So I'll show you what happens when the people don't do it right. Okay. And you'll see right here. Okay. So you see my left side?
Yeah.
Has 4,869 points. And this is my right side. I've been controlling the right side. Okay. And this guy here that I signed up under, he never once has reached out to me. And I contacted him one time. I said, hey, this one guy's getting ready to go inactive? Are you going to, have you talked to him? He's like, who cares? If he goes inactive, somebody else will just move up. That's what he said to me.
Oh,
And I'm like,
yeah.
you gotta be kidding me, dude. So like in your downline, so like this, I'll show you what I can see from my perspective of your, you guys on here.
I've actually got this open on my iPad in front of me while I'm talking to you. So I can see on my left side, I've got 30 points, and on the right side, I've got 15 points.
Yeah. Yeah. So like next month or whatever, just, if it's just you, just, put your points on your right so it keeps it even. So like,
well, I haven't actually been doing anything actively. Not because I'm not interested. It's just I've been too busy with many other things.
no, I understand. Yeah. So like when you hit the downline thing on mine, it'll show left side only. Okay. Active. So out of my left side, this is my oldest son right here, Richard Chronicle. His name's exactly the same as mine. But all these other people on here were from the guy in my upline. But at one point I had like here you see there's 10. At one point, I think there were 18 people that were on the left, but he basically didn't connect with them. He didn't help them out. So they wound up quitting, which is really it's kind of sad actually, because the whole point of the thing is to get people to save. Okay. Whether you're saving in, your bank account, or you're saving in crypto or something, or you're saving in silver and gold, even having a certain percentage in silver and gold is what's going to pay off in the long run because of the history of it, so
it's going to go up. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, so like, even like with the inactives, like, see, all these people are inactive. I don't know why it's showing that. Hang on, let me uncheck this. There we go. So all these people here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 people, this guy's going to be, they've been inactive. So, and that's where I'm thinking, if the guy was actually sharing these people's links or trying to help them out, his downline would be a lot stronger, but he's just not doing anything. So that's what's really sad about it. It's like, that's why the whole thing is, they want it. So, people are saving, and then, they have an opportunity to, let me see if I can get me out of here. Here we go. So here, left and right. So like in this case here, I can actually go on here and look at you. So like when I click on you, it'll show when you started September 19th, it shows who enrolled you. It shows the last day that you made a purchase or had an autosave or something shipped. And, it'll actually show everything about you here. So I can see where you're at with everything. And, and so it's like, because these people are all you're on the right, my right side. This is actually shown on my end. Let me see if I can get this out of here. So yeah, it's showing the people that either I referred directly or got into 7K through a direct referral. Okay. And so that's something that once we get the people on your left and right, you can actually do the same thing and check where everybody's at. Like in this case here with Marlon. So it'll show his, Scott enrolled him, shows him the date, and then it shows the last day that he actually was active. Okay. So this is something that it's kind of nice. And so once you get, and this is something that I try to keep reiterating to everybody, is it's like, my goal is to make sure that everybody ranks up, and it's not just, if I hit silver and you guys are still at it's impossible, but if I hit silver and then there was one of you guys on the team that was still just an associate, then I'm not doing my job right, and that's where, like in the future, Aid, whenever somebody signs up with your link, because I'll be able to see that they probably got the link from you, but make sure that you reach out to me and let me know what their referral ID is. Okay. Because
Yep.
That's the one thing I can't see is what the referral ID is. I can see who they signed up for under, but I can't use it in order to put it in the rotator, because that's all I'm going to keep doing is as people come on board, and once they get enrolled and, they start getting a left and a right, I'm going to make sure that it balances out across the team. So everybody ranks up as an associate, as a copper, as a bronze, a silver, and so on. Okay. Because once you hit that, pardon me, once you hit that, especially that copper, the $1,000 per week that you're eligible for, that's not chump change. It's like here in the United States, that's more than what the average person makes in a year, like a full-time job type thing. 52,000 a year is
oh yeah, I mean,
higher.
$1,000 a week would make a massive difference to me.
Yeah. So in that case there, it makes it easier to share it. And it's like, then if there's somebody in your downline or something, that's where, like I told Scott, I don't mind helping anybody out, because I know the goal is to get everybody to rank up and to qualify and to be earning that weekly paycheck, so to speak,
Yeah. I'm just interrupting you for a second, Rick, because you've hit on a really important point here. Because I'm a great believer in paying it forward to bring more people into any business, whether it be this or anything else. But I'm in the unfortunate position at the moment of not having made any money from anything I do. But the moment I start to make some money from anything, whether it be 7K, silver and gold, VEC crowd, I can promote it so much better then. I'm hopeless at promoting things, but if I can go online and post on LinkedIn and Facebook and Web Talk and say, I've just made X $1,000, pounds, euros, whatever, that will attract people in straight away.
Yeah.
When you tell people you're going to make so much money, they go, oh yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah.
But if you say to somebody, I've just made $5,000, they'll go, really? How did you do that? And you've got them straight away. So that's why I'm so keen to get a couple of people underneath me. So I can actually start to make some money, and then I can promote it so much more easily. Sorry, my voice is going again.
No, it's okay. Yeah, and that's what, and actually this is, with you bringing that up,
drinking wine.
You bring up a good point too. And it's like, what I want to do is, as soon as you, Scott, or Marlon in particular, because as far as the point wising goes and everything, because you got the left and right. Okay. And I think once Jan gets things sorted out with her bank or whatever, as far as being able to pay for the coins, like right now, she doesn't have any active points or anything because she's had trouble with her bank account or something.
All right. Okay.
But what I want to do too is do like a case study too, or even do like a short Zoom or interview with someone and say, okay, so before you hit the rank of associate where you're making $500 a week or whatever, what were you doing? And just the testimonial say, well, even though I hadn't hit that rank yet, I was still active, getting my auto saver and building towards my wealth. And just even being able to say that'll kind of reinforce the idea, because unfortunately, everything online nowadays, everybody wants that instant gratification. But
yes,
you still have to take the steps to get there. And by, still being active, because even though, that's like I try to tell people, with 7K, and this is something too, it's like, if anybody ever asks you, well, why do they charge you a membership? Well, for one, they're one of the very few companies out there that deal with silver and gold that guarantees that they'll buy it back from you.
Oh, right. I didn't actually know that, but
yeah. So anything that you've gotten so far, Aid, if you ever wanted to sell it back to them, they're like, sure, we'll take it back.
Yeah,
and
presumably I'd make a small loss on it, but
well, right now the thing about it too is with the way silver and gold has been spiking right now, it's actually gold and silver have gone up quite a bit, especially gold. But what it is the prices that you have for your let me see, close this down. The prices that you have for your auto savers. Okay, so like these prices, these are locked in. So once people, like, whether for me, for the Eagle is the cheapest, it's the 105. These are locked in for the year. So like if gold goes up $1,000 per ounce,
yeah,
this price is still going to stay the same. If silver goes up to like $75 an ounce, this price that you're paying for it, you're still only going to be paying 105. So you're actually you're profiting from it. So like the coins that you have now, which ones were you getting? Was it the silver Eagle?
I'm getting the Eagle state label,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I
So
went for the cheapest. So
no, that's fine. That's why I always tell people,
I've got 3 of those, and I've got one other. I can't remember what the other one was.
okay. But even those, when the market goes up, those are gonna double and triple in value based on, what the market value is. So you will actually, in the event that you would have to sell them back, in most cases, depending on how the market is, you'll make a profit. But that's one thing that people are, that's one of the questions I get asked a lot is, well, why is there a membership? Well, for one, they're making sure that they're sending you a perfectly graded coin, whether it's a silver coin or a gold coin. It's perfect. In order to get a perfect coin, it's not like everything that you send to get graded is going to be perfect. There's stuff that they lose money on. Okay. So, and they're paying for all the fees to have it graded. But then on top of it, the fact that they do buy it back from you, that's really key, because a lot of places that are online, if they do buy it back from you, you're going to be getting it back for like maybe half the cost of what you paid for it, if that. But a lot of them, they don't want to do it because 7K tracks all their stuff with the serial numbers and the barcodes. So any transaction that you have with 7K, they keep those files. So if you went to sell them something back, they would match the barcode or whatever, the serial number on the coins or whatever you sent back to what they sent you. And that automatically guarantees the fact that, as long as the case is not cracked or something like that, you're going to get at least what you paid for it back. Okay. So that's something to kind of keep in mind if anybody ever asks you that. Plus the fact
so for example, Rick, if the excuse me, if the Eagle state label coin went to $210 and I wanted to sell, I'd get more than $105 back for it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
because they'll buy it at less than the current market value, but they'll pay more than I paid.
Right. So like when you if you go let's see, I actually I checked the gold one because I wanted to have X amount, and like I told Scott once before, it's like the majority of what I bought is for resale. Okay, because when I can have people walking through my front door or go have a show and show these people, here's this coin or here's this, whatever, and they're like, okay, like my accountant saying, well, how much do you want for it? If I had 2 of them, that coin that I was showing them, I would have sold it on the spot, but it's the only one I had. I said, well, I'll have to see if I can find you one. But is for reselling it. Okay. So in this case here, like I wanted to get a couple of everything. I haven't done anything with the gold notes or the colorized state animal, but I do have different variety of stuff that I bought to resell. Okay. But if you go on the, let's see, I think it's Sound Money Wallet. Okay. So this is the current.
I'm going to go to that myself just now.
Yeah. So if you go to the Sound Money Wallet,
So I'm just trying to remember how to get to there.
Go to your My Account.
Oh, my account. Yeah.
And then that.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
And then
So
Sound Money Wallet.
yeah. So this will actually show the current market price of the gold. And like if you know, the market's closed right now, but say tomorrow when the market's open, this will fluctuate throughout the day.
Yeah.
At the exact time that so it's keeping track exactly in step with the market. So like if you saw, like in this case here, like if you saw silver, 1 ounce silver eagle, but all of a sudden explode up to, you know, $75, you know, and this is going per ounce, you know, this sellback price is going to go up as well. And that's,
yes,
like this number here that they're showing, this is not considering graded coins. This is raw bullion is what they're referring to here. So like in this case here, your silver eagle was probably, when they had it minted, was probably in the $24 to $25 an ounce range. So the buyback price on the graded thing is going to be higher than what they're showing here. Okay. And I think there's a lot of people don't understand that because they see the buy price and the sell price, and this is referring to bullion. So it's not referring to your graded coin. So you're going to, like I said, you're going to get at least what you paid for it back. Okay. Especially now since the markets have gone up. But in this section here, if you want to, if you had crypto, and this is something too, because, you know, you can actually pay for your autosaver and that with crypto. They do accept that, not just, you know, euros or US dollars or, you know, any other type of currency.
Oh, that's worth knowing.
Yeah. So, and in order to do that, and I'll just show you on here, you would, like if you had, once you get the money in your Sound Money wallet from when you have the money coming in, this is where you would go to link your bank account. And what they do is they send, you give them the information. This is all done secure. You have to use like a QR code thing that you put in there, which I actually have a video in the Silver and Gold's website that actually shows you how to do it. But you put in the QR code so everything is secure. And then what they'll do is they'll put 2 deposits, small deposits in your bank account. You come back the next day. It's just kind of like what PayPal does, the same thing when they verify your account. The next day you come back and you click that button again and you put in those amounts that they put in your account, and then they link your banks together. They're, you know, 7K links to your bank. So then when you get the money in your Sound Money wallet, you can, like I said, you can keep it there, or you can transfer it directly to your bank and use it. Okay. But that's where you would find that.
Right. Okay.
And then this transfer one, this is the one for crypto. Okay. And so when you click on that, let's go back. All right. So click transfer and then select an original account. You can actually, if you go down here, and I'm not sure why this says this, because I don't have $2,500. And I think, I'm not sure if it'll show that on your end, but I'm not sure. To this day, even though a year ago or when I first joined, it was always showing that. I'm like, why is it saying that? But anyways,
so that's Sound Money wallet.
Yeah. So
transfer was it?
Yeah. So let's click this transfer button.
Transfer.
Oh, and it'll pull up. Yeah.
It's asking me for a code. So I can't actually get into it because it's asking me for a code.
Okay. Yeah. So you haven't done the QR code thing yet. So that's fine. So I'll show you here. So once you actually went through that process, it says transfer from. So you would click this button here.
Yeah.
And it goes down to cryptocurrency. Okay. It's got one of the options. So like if you had, if you wanted to transfer money, you know, like via bank wire or something like that, you could. But like here, if you want to do cryptocurrency, it'll actually transfer to, it'll pull up, it'll allow you to pull up any type of cryptocurrency that you have and transfer it to cash balance. And what I'm going to do is, let me see here.
transfer that 2,500.
So like when you click, yeah.
Do it now.
So like when you click transfer to cash balance, it'll show which cryptocurrencies they're currently accepting.
Right.
Okay. So it's got that right here, and they walk you through how to go about doing it. So this is also something that too, if you know, like, you know, like I said, a lot of us have some form or shape, whether even it's just like a couple of dollars or something in cryptocurrency. But this is just another option too, that, you know, if anybody says, well, hey, can I pay in crypto? I don't have the cash. Then like, yeah, just, you know, that is an option. Okay.
Right. Because I mean, at the beginning of April, I don't know what my circumstances are going to be then, but I might be struggling to pay for the next autosaver coin.
Mhm.
But if I can do it by crypto, then I might be able to do it.
Yeah, just like I said, keep me
It's
posted.
looking like crypto is going to be going up by then. So
Mhm. Yeah, so it's just another option, and that's where I'm surprised that, and I don't think a lot of people are aware of this. You know, because like they have 7K has their weekly meetings every Monday night, and you know, most of the time they're talking about people that rank up, because there's X amount of people that qualify and rank up, you know, weekly, you know, and they talk about like their events and stuff they have coming up and maybe some coin drops. So, but it's
yeah,
like they've never actually even talked about them taking cryptocurrency on there. It's actually through the back office training is where I learned that. Um, but it's really kind of a nice feature because they're giving you different options to do it. Okay. And what I want to do before I wrap this up, because I don't want to keep you all night either, it is one thing that
yeah, I do actually need to go fairly soon because I'm getting messages from the potential new girlfriend.
okay. So
But I'm interested in this as well.
so once you get to the point, and this will actually save you some money. Like right now, are you paying with a credit card or a debit card?
It's coming direct from a bank account, I think.
Okay.
Or it might be via my debit card. I'm not sure. Probably a
Okay.
debit card.
So because what 7K does is they charge the credit card processing fee. Okay. That's part of one of the additional costs, which I mean, I get it. You know, you can't charge tax on money because it's money. You can't charge tax on it. So, but they have their fees, they have to process that. But to, you know, like when you get to the point where you can either one, you can, if you have you're qualifying and you're getting the weekly paychecks, I would always leave some money in your auto saver or in your sound money wallet, because when your auto saver comes up, if the system checks to see if you have any money in there first, and it'll take that first. If you have enough to cover it, then they don't charge any fees.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And so like I notice on some of my stuff, I have fees anywhere from, you know, $5 up to $8 or $9 in just the processing fee. Okay. But so that's one thing too. And then when you get around to it, if you are able to link your bank to it, you could actually say your auto saver comes to like $116 or whatever. I'm just using this as an example. You could actually put money into your sound money wallet, the $116, and then it's sitting there. So when your autosaver comes up, or even like a day or two before the autosaver is set to hit, it'll pull that money first, and you'll avoid the credit card fee.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So that's got to be good news.
Because you think about it, if, you know, over the course of a year, if you have 12 autosavers, you know, times, even if it's like $6 or something, we'll use it as an example, you know, you're looking at $72 that you're just paying for credit card processing fees, and that's an extra $72 in your pocket.
Yeah, which is about 60 quid.
Yeah. So yeah, that's, you know, that's where, like I said, it's a lot of it is, and I know everybody's busy, and it's like, you know, like I just try to tell people, you know, share it where you can. And that's where, like, like when I see Bill, you know, Caldwell all the time posting his stuff in Facebook and that about Team Build Club, which, okay, I get it. He's excited about it. But if he would, a tenth of that time, if he would have posted for 7K, you know, he could have been somewhere further along than where he is now. You know what I mean? So just, you know, try and do it when you can. And that's my main goal is, like I said, is I want to make sure that I want to see everybody on our team hit that silver rank.
I'm so glad I've been on this call tonight, Rick, because I didn't totally get it, and now I do, and now I guess I could feel I can promote it a bit more easily.
I put it this way: this is since 2016, this is probably the best thing that I've ever been involved in.
Yeah.
Just because of how it's, like I said, it's pay it forward. You know,
I'm a big believer in paying it forward. It seems to be one of the things to do at the moment with so many different things is pay it forward. That brings people in. They then pay it forward for the next person, and that gets the whole thing moving.
Right. And it is being part of a team. It's not like, you know, that's kind of, I found my most respected thing about 7K is the fact that everything that they design is to help people, because I never even knew there was a way for me to incrementally buy silver or gold. I always thought I had to have $2, $5, or $10,000 to buy one lump sum or something. I never realized I could do it in the form of, you know, a collector thing, or even doing the bullion or something. So it's, to me, it's, I have a lot of respect for the company. And, you know, it's like people are like, well,
they're obviously a very genuine and reliable company as well.
Yeah.
The speed I get my coins, bearing in mind I'm in England, and these coins are coming from the States.
Yeah,
I get them probably within 2 days of the payment going out of my account.
well, yeah, that is quick. Yeah,
that's fast.
Yeah,
I think the longest was 4 days. And the one I just received, if I'd been in when the FedEx guy delivered, it would have been 2 days, which is amazing.
Yeah, that is pretty good, especially going overseas.
Yeah, and especially at the moment.
Yeah.
With
and that's why
Putin trying to kill us all. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud again.
Yeah.
Just very, very briefly, because I really do need to go and talk to Liz. But I'm in something which I've been in for quite a while called, what is it called? Oh God, I've forgotten.
The VCC?
No, well, you know about VCC. No, Tally. There's it's basically a credit card, but it's a prepaid credit card. So whenever I pay money into Tally, my money is converted into gold, real gold, but it's stored in a Swiss vault. And I can see at any time what my Tally is worth. So at the moment, I mean, recently I paid in £100, and I've got it in front of me on my iPhone. That £100 is now worth £111.28.
Oh, okay.
So as gold price goes up, so does my Tally. But I've got a credit card, so I can go to a shop and spend that Tally just like I would cash out of my bank account.
Okay, so they have it set up. iHub's coming out with the same thing too for the people. I think it's CoinZoom, is it? Yeah, where there's an actual credit card associated with your helium that you generate that you can actually use. They haven't actually issued it yet, but that's one thing that's in the works, so people can use it like a debit card or whatever they wanted to.
I've got a debit card on my Coinbase account.
Okay.
So I've got a credit card on Tally. I've got a debit card on Coinbase. I've got all sorts of cards, and none of them are actually linked to, well, some of them are linked to my bank account, but not many.
One thing I want to say, because you just triggered something with that aid. Yeah, you'll have to send me some info on that. But what I want to
Yeah,
make
they don't really seem to have any kind of affiliate program. I think they have got something where if I asked you to join, I'd get a small amount, maybe $10 or something.
like an attaboy.
But yeah, if you get 1,000 people to sign up and they all receive, or I receive $10 for each one, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. So with your coins that you have, the graded ones,
Yeah.
and this is something that you might want to do too when you have time to do it, is let me see if they have links. No, I'll have to send you this in an email. Okay, so it's called StackNSell. And what it is,
Right. Yeah.
it's an app. And what you can do is, because each coin has that barcode on it.
Yes. Yeah.
When you download the app, you get the viewer and you just have it scan your coin. It'll actually catalog all your coins or anything that you have that has a barcode, and it'll actually show what you paid for it, but it also keep track of what the market value is for it.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic.
And yeah, and it with StackNSell, they call it StackNSell too, because you can either just use it to keep track of your collection or whatever you have, or your savings, or if you wanted to sell individual coins, you have that option to actually put it out there in front of everybody that's on the StackNSell, and they can actually buy it from you. And it's supposedly the way it's set up. I haven't sold anything on there yet, but supposedly the person that you sell it to never knows your actual physical address.
Excellent. Oh, yes, you want my physical address, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, like I do, because I want to send you something, but like on StackNSell, the people that would buy stuff from you, they don't know, they can't ever find out where you live. There's the way that 7K does it is, I guess you mail it to like a holding point or something like that, and then they turn around, put their label on it, and send it to the person. So
right.
It's a secure thing, so you don't have somebody coming knocking on your door with a shotgun,
Yeah.
But yeah,
they'd have to find me first, and I'm not on Google Maps.
But yeah, so that's something it's a real cool feature though, because like I said, you can even for insurance purposes, it'll keep track of what you have value wise, but then also with the market's going up and everything, or up and down, over the course of time, you'll be able to check like weekly or whatever, just to see what it's worth.
Yes.
So
I am still listening, Rick. I'm trying
that's all right.
Type to you at the same time.
Yeah, but that's something that, like I said, I think with like Bill and Daniel, I mean, I know they got the other stuff that they're working on in that, but a lot of it is just, knowing kind of some of the little perks and little insider type things that 7K has to offer. And even like the StackNSell thing, you can actually name your price. So like, say if you have a coin that nobody else has on there, and it's worth $200 is what it's going for. But if you wanted to sell it for $300, you could put it on there and say, this is my asking price. So you're not limited to the market price either. So
yeah.
It's
I've just replied to your earlier email with my physical address.
Oh, okay. All right. Excellent.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my mug so I can drink wine out of it.
Yeah. And don't.
Cheers.
It's not going to be.
You'll see this in about 30 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's not going to be coming FedEx. It'll probably be coming through the post office, but you'll still get it.
Oh, if it's coming through the British post office, I'll get it about in 3 years' time.
Oh, are they that slow?
No, they have got better, but
No, I'll check the prices for, because like with you, Scott, and Marlon and Jan and everything, you guys are overseas. So I'll see
Mm.
what FedEx charges from me to do it from here. Okay.
Yeah,
It may be even cheaper than the post office. So
I think you'll probably find it is.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
but I mean, I don't know what your post office is like over there for charges. So FedEx are pretty good.
yeah. But no, I'm glad you could jump on here, Aid. Because like I said, it's
Yeah,
kind
so am I, because I've learned a lot about 7K tonight, and I was never doubting how good it was. I
uh
just didn't fully understand it, and I've got a much better understanding now, and
yeah.
I feel like I can talk to other people and say, "Hey, I've got something really interesting for you."
Yeah. And that's, like I said, it's even if it's something that they don't have to do the autosaver if they don't want to. They don't have to participate in the compensation plan if they don't want to. If they just wanted to become a member and have access to the pricing and
Yeah,
everything that they have on that they list on their products page, it's in stock, unless of course if it's marked sold out. But they
for
have
me, actually, the sorry, I'm interrupting.
no,
For me, the autosaver is actually more interesting than the buying it as you go,
yeah.
because I can't really afford to do it, but the autosaver makes me do it.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what I found too. It's like that's why I when I showed it to my sons and they're like, yeah, they wanted to do it. And it's like, because I knew they didn't have a way, they weren't being disciplined to save.
Yeah,
And this was going to discipline them into saving at least $105 every month in silver, and so that's what I thought was really nice about it, is that yeah, it forces you to do it, but in a way it's not like you're not really paying, you're paying yourself is what you're doing, you
and
know
just over to my side where you can't see, but I've got my safe there, and I've probably got about $500 of silver in there.
Mhm.
Uh, I might even have £500 worth of silver in there, which I could take to a local coin dealer and sell like that.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I'm just seeing the video of myself, and it's way out of sync.
No, it's all good.
It's almost like I've just entered the room. Very confusing, especially at this time of night, because it's now 2:15 in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you go, Aid. If you have like if you come up with any questions, either send me an email or I know we're connected on Facebook too. So don't be afraid to
Yes,
ask questions, because you know my goal is just to make sure that everybody's aware of as much information as they can. And like I said, I have a crap ton of respect for you, Scott, Marlon, Jan, Daniel and Bill. It's like, all you
really
guys,
appreciate you saying that. Actually, yeah,
I mean,
and I feel the same. Feel the
it's
same.
because my goal is to make sure I want us all, like I said, I want us all, especially this initial core of us, to
We're a
hit that
team.
silver rank. Yeah.